Want more discovery calls this week? Stop dropping comments and story replies on ideal client's profile. Give me the next 5 minutes and I'll walk you through why one of the most popular advice out there fails to get you quality sales calls and the one simple trick you can make to actually get more sales calls and clients. Also, still till the end because I will tell you how to get sales framework we use for our premium clients to get quality sales calls every single week for free. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Yuan and I run a done-for-you DM sales agency that generate over 100 client wins just last year alone, and you can check it out on my Instagram. Let me walk you through how we actually create consistent sales for our client, and it's not by dropping random comments and story replies to as many people that look like ideal clients as possible. And here is why. When you really think about it, when it comes to high-ticket sales, in order to get somebody on a sales call, you need multiple touch points. So if you are actually dropping as many random comments and random story replies to as many people as possible that look like ideal clients, you're playing a volume game that doesn't really give you much of a return on investment. It's pretty much like when you go out for a run and you say hi to someone, they may remember you for that second, 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after that. But the moment they get home, they're gonna forget you altogether. Right? So the trick to get more sales calls and more sales conversation is really making sure that you are having a deep conversation versus a wide conversation. So what does that mean? Instead of spending your time to have as many conversations as possible, have many touch points as possible, you want to making sure that you have quality conversation with the people who are ideal clients and making sure that that conversation go as deep enough to the point where that conversation become a yes or a no. So what that means is once you have that conversation, you already know this person can be a good fit for your offer, or maybe they're not, right? Which means that they get to the point of no. And if they're a yes, they're a good fit for your offer, you do give them the option to move forward to the next step, which potentially is a sales call, and for them to decide yes or no. So that really is the simple trick you can use in order to get more sales calls. So let's talk about the sales framework we actually use over here that really get us consistent sales calls for our clients. And that basically is a simple 4-step framework. So the first step is pretty much what everybody knows how to do, right? So you go out, you find an ideal client and you find their stories. Normally that's an easy entry to start a conversation. And for those of you, your ideal clients, if they have private profiles, you can really leverage one of their feed content and start a conversation from there. And after that is where most people get stuck on. They start building relationships, but they kind of feel like they get stuck in the friend zone. They don't really know how to move a friendly conversation into a sales conversation. So the trick over here is you want to making sure your relationship building conversation is intentional. You want to guide them towards a qualifying question. So as an example, if you're a coach supporting people who are more established in the space, one of your qualifying question might be, are you a solopreneur or do you have team members supporting you right now, right? So you want to making sure that when you have those conversations, you navigate towards that qualifying sales question, which still kind of have that personal relationship building elements in it, right? So after you get to that point, you're asking a few more qualifying questions to making sure that this person indeed is the right fit for your offer. From there, you move into step 3 of our framework, which is to have value diagnostic conversations. So what that look like is having back and forth conversation, really giving value, helping your ideal clients to understand what is missing right now in what they're doing that actually prevent them getting to where they want to be, and give as much value as possible in that process, because what you really want to do is to establish yourself as the authority here to build that know, like, and trust factor. So after that is done, normally if you do these 3 steps really well through our DM framework, what often happens is your ideal clients are actually going to be the one asking, this is super helpful, so how does that work? What does the next step look like? And that very naturally leading to a sales pitch to invite them on the sales call, which is the next step, or you can close in the DMs if that's what your sales process looks like right now. And if they are loving your advice, but they haven't quite asked for the next step yet, that's when we move into what we call permission-based sales, is we ask for permission to give them what the next step look like and for them to make a decision from there. And normally, a lot of people that we talk to, again, if you're doing the first 3 steps well, you normally get a yes when you actually drop your pitch to invite them to the next step. So if you want my video training that goes more in detail on our DM sales framework, that breaks down the 4 stages of the DM sales that we use over here, that literally convert cold leads in as little as 7 days and get our done for your sales clients weekly qualified sales calls, then make sure that you comment the word DM below and I'll send it over.